Hello, once again, welcome back to my channel. So, I'll be showing you how to blend your foundation. Before you blend your foundation, you ensure you prep your skin very well. If not, your foundation will be super difficult to blend. So, I went in with my setting spray first. She was cleaning her lips because it touched her lips. So now I am going in with moisturizer. Remember, the whole essence of the skin prep is preparing the skin so that the foundation can glide in, blend in easily into the skin and give it that fine finish they are talking that you need or that you want. So after I went in with the moisturizer, I went in with the primer. Please, all these three things are important and you cannot substitute one for the other. The moisturizer helps to lock in moisture in. The primer helps to keep your makeup together. Okay. And this setting spray also super binds whatever you are putting on the face. So here I'm applying the moisturizer. I'm using I'm applying the primer with a one of my fluffy flat brush, and I'm just using it to blend it around in all areas. I use the Zickel Cosmetics primer. So I'm just blending it and I'm just going to leave it for it to sit. Remember, when you have applied, some persons tend to apply so much up till the point that the face is dripping. You don't want that. So you leave it to dry for a little. Now, how to choose your foundation for your skin tone? You can see I put these three foundations that is closest to her skin tone on her chin, because your foundation is meant to blend with your neck. You're not supposed to look like you have a mask on. Now, when I blended these three foundations that looks closest to her skin, you would agree with me that it almost looks like her skin tone. If you notice, look, I'm using my beauty blender. After I've already spread it with my flat brush, I'm using my beauty blender. You can see that it has blended into her skin. But because many foundations these days tend to oxidize, meaning that after a while it gets to look darker. So it will most likely make her face look darker. And you can see there's no difference now between her skin and the foundation. So hence I will go in with a slightly lighter foundation so that by the time it would oxidize, it would blend in perfectly with her skin tone. And it doesn't even take long to oxidize, so it doesn't even need hours. Okay, so here I'm going in with a much more, a not you don't it doesn't have to be way too light though, like a shade lighter than our skin tone, and you want to blend that in. Oxidations happen when the product reacts with the oils on your skin or whatever, and it tends to make the foundation look darker. So you want to make it one step or one shade lighter, just to give room for the oxidation of the foundation. So now you're going to be blending it by dabbing. You can see how I'm positioned. You can see it's blending into her skin already. Initially it was looking way too light, but you can see now it's blending. And you can see I'm dabbing it. So there are procedures to these things. You do not swipe, you do not drag on the skin, you do not slide, you dab. So you can see I apply in portions. I started with her first cheek, blended, and now I'm starting with her jawline. So in order to save your foundation, it is best to go in with a flat brush. If you go in straight with your beauty blender first to start dabbing it, you find out that you tend to use much more products than you should. Beauty blender will only absorb majority of the product. So when you use a flat brush first to spread it across and you use a beauty blender to blend it properly, it saves your product much more better. Now I'm applying it in portions. This is because many foundations these days, most especially mattifying foundations. By the time you apply it all over the face, by the time you're working on one area, the other area begins to already dry up on the skin, and before you get to that area, you can see that it may be somewhat difficult to blend out that spot of foundation that you have put there. So what I do is I take them in portions. If you have a found if you don't have the exact skin tone of the person, and you already have a premixed foundation of like two or more shades mixed down, mix the exact quantity for the face you would need, then apply in portions, so you can always get the exact color. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if you have any questions, please leave it in my comment section. I will be glad to answer. If you are going with a if you are going in with highlighting next, you need to minimize the amount of foundation you put under our eyes, or else it's going to crease. So even also, as you can see, I'm applying only the excess from the foundation towards her eyelid, because when you pack in foundation there, after a while it is going to crease. Same with the eyelids too. I'm not going to pack in foundation there. I'm going to only put the excess from the beauty blender to blend that place out. So now you can see I'm focusing on the forehead, and I'm usually taking my setting spray just to give it that easy glide when I am dabbing it, or that easy blend. And when you look closely, you can see the thing blends completely easy. When you do not prep your skin, you do not do anything to your skin, and you apply foundation, it is going to be super super difficult, and you may most likely end up having patches all over your face. I hope you are getting a hint, one or two, from this video. Please, if you've gotten to this point, do well to like this video, do well to subscribe for more videos that I would show you. This is the final look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned and bye.